So how was the process of buying the car? It was a fairly simple process. It was pretty easy. If you ask me, it was probably the easiest process I've been when buying a car in this country.
In 500 feet, turn right onto West Oakland Park Boulevard.
In any other country where I've been, for that matter, unless it's doing, like a cheap car that you're getting for cash, something like that. That's simple. That is pretty simple. That's pretty, dollar per dollar, and then you get a car. No, what I mean is when you're dealing with car dealers, is a mess. It's always been a mess. Every time I've had to deal with a car dealer, it's always been a mess. And I'm so grateful
right onto West Oakland Park
about this time because it was simple, easy. So here it goes. It came the time I had to make a decision whether I keep my old car or get something else. Decision was just becoming a little easier every time. Let's just go out the full self-drive. So I'm just gonna stay attentive as the car does everything else. Anyway, so yeah, my old car was failing a little bit. It was coming up with some problems, some mechanical problems. I had to be towed once, and then it died on me a couple times, and I had to buy a few parts and made a couple repairs. And anyway, long story short, it was time to change it. It was time to do a little change. So for the longest time, I've been attentive to what Tesla's been doing ever since they came about. I've always thought they were a very ingenious company, a very innovative company as far as car manufacturing goes. And then is this learning about how much more goes into it and how much deeper they go into it, to the point that somehow is more about the software than the car itself. Anyway, long story short, I was a fan of Tesla for a while, and but never really made the decision of getting one because the same fears everybody have. When am I going to charge it? Are there enough chargers around? What is the range anxiety, blah blah blah, and well, whatever. I've been informing myself. I've been learning as much as I could about how these cars operate and how they work, and many options that are about. And then also at the same time, all the news about not only the Tesla Superchargers network growth, which is exponential, is huge. They're everywhere now, but then also competitors. Right, other brands, other chargers that are in the market now. So with that in mind, and all the other car brands that decided to go electric as well, it was all signs for me to make the switch, to bet for a full electric this time, and so I did. A few weeks ago, I finally made a trip to Tesla, decided to go for a test drive. I did it on a car that was very similar to this one. Colors, I think it was also a long range, not sure because I don't remember exactly, but there's a video I made that day about the test drive itself. There's a video, I'll leave it somewhere here, so if you want to watch it, click on that thing and it's right there. And I liked it. I liked the car a lot, but I didn't do anything that day. I just tested the car and I liked it. After that, couple weeks, maybe more, we kept going. My car kept coming up with problems. The old car I used to have kept bringing few problems here and there, and that was becoming more and more and more annoying, and that was a problem. So yeah, it just filled the cup. It's a matter of way saying it. And then one day I decided to, finally make the final trip to Tesla. But now this final trip, it wasn't really necessary. After the fact, after doing all the thing, I was thinking to myself, I shouldn't even have came. I don't think it was even necessary for me to come at all to the sales area, to the sales center, to the Tesla office. Not at all. Here's why, because here's where the sales or the purchase process begins. You go online, tesla.com. If you have a referral code like mine, which we'll find on the description of this video below, you'll start with that link, right? So that way when you find a car, the discount from the referral gets applied to your bill. Anyway, but it's the same. Is the website, is the Tesla website, and that's what happened when I went to the sales room, Tesla sales room. They didn't do anything special, really. It was just another computer that was sitting on a table, and all we did was to go online on the website and made a search on their inventory. Cars at that specific location, and then like 100 miles around. I found, after a few minutes doing a search and doing the little changes on the query, found this car. This specific car, found it. All the specifications, the seats, the color seats, the long range, color outside, color inside, the wheels, everything. I found the car, and I told the person that was helping me, yeah, that's the one I want. So all she did, she just took the link, just went on the website, went on the browser, copied the link that I found of the car I've found, and send it to my phone, send it on a text message to my phone. And once on my phone, I got the Tesla app. I downloaded the Tesla app on my phone, and once on my phone, I got the link, and when I tapped on the link, when I clicked on the link, this car came up on the Tesla app, and right away asked me if I wanted.
Bear left towards West Palm Beach.
We're almost there. 21 minutes. Not really. If I wanted to start the purchase process. It was that simple. It was that easy. So yeah, just shows up on my phone, and then I start clicking next, reading all the pages, reading all the screens. In my case, I was financing, and so there was a down payment, and the usual. But everything was done through the phone. Everything, absolutely everything, done through the phone. Page after page after page, just questions and the same thing, but on the phone, nothing else. There's no pages, no papers, there's none of that. Everything pretty simple, plain, or expressed in a simple form.
100 feet, turn left to take the Interstate 95 north ramp toward West.
We're getting on the highway, on a simple form, and on the phone. Easy. It took a few days because it wasn't that straightforward, at least the financing portion for me, because I had to find some information here and there and everywhere, and anyway, but eventually made it. Eventually done with the with the process on the phone itself, and then at the end, once you're done with all that, they schedule the pickup. They schedule the delivery date for you. Is just figure out a date and a time, location where the car was in Miami Gardens. I was in Fort Lauderdale, so I just found the day, the time where I was gonna go pick it up. Don't fall on me, camera. There you go, perfect. And that was it. It was super simple. The day came, the time came, and there's a video. The video I made about the day I picked up the car at the Tesla office. Again, that's another one I'm going to leave somewhere around here if you want to see it. It's pretty busy on the highway. We have an ID4, a Volkswagen ID4 behind us. Anyway, yeah, the video will be there if you want to watch the day I picked up my car. It's going to be somewhere there. And then ever since that day, I have the car. There was some promos going on. Like, for instance, I managed to get a 0% interest rate because I bought over the last few weeks of the year 2024. They don't do that every time. So it depends where you go. It depends where and when are you seeing this video. And if you're going to go get yours at this time, you may be running into something different, a different kind of deal that they're presenting to you. Maybe it works for you, maybe it doesn't, but that's something that it works for me. Then again, what else? They were giving a few things that are more temporary than anything else. Like, for instance, the full self-drive, I have a test, but from my understanding, in the last few months, they've been giving some monthly tests for FSD for as many drivers as possible. They want people to try FSD on their cars as much as possible. So from what I understand, they've been doing that a lot. Listen to that diesel engine go. Sounds like a raspy throat. Sounds like somebody who's about to cough. Anyway, what else did I got? I got full self-driving for 3 months. So I've been using it. I'm so happy. I'm really considering. It's just a big expense. If you buy it, it's like $8,000. If you rent or if you pay monthly subscription, it's like $100 a month. I have no idea what to do in that, because at the end of the 3 months, it's gonna be a tough question whether I let it go or keep it. Although autopilot is really good, and autopilot comes included regardless of whatever. What else did I get? Connectivity. So I get internet in the car. I can see my screens from away, but that's also temporary. It's gonna expire in a few weeks. And then after that, if I decide to keep it, it's gonna be like $9 a month or like $100 a year or something like that. That's another one of those that I have to think about. And then another one that I got that also gonna expire is supercharging. I also get 3 months of supercharging, unlimited supercharging for the 3 months. That will also expire, and that will also be missed because I do not have a charger at my place. So that's also going to be missed. Not sure what's going to happen around that area. But that's what it came with the car. That's how the car came. The car as a whole, fantastic, awesome. But then on top of that, the 3 things that came with it that will eventually expire. Those are the 3 things that will eventually expire. And that was it. The process of buying the car, the process of getting the car, super easy, super simple. Easiest car buying experience I've ever had in this country or in any other country I lived, for that matter. Easiest by far, other than buying an old clunker cash. But that doesn't count really, because those will end up costing you more than not. If it's not money and time, because unless you're a very experienced and very, very smart mechanic that will not spend hours after hours doing repairs, that you can get anything fixed real quick with ease, then yeah, sure. But if you're not that, like I am not, I don't even have a house, I don't even have a garage, I don't have the space where I can work. I just don't have that. And to be honest, I love the car, I love the shape of the car, I love all the goodies, all the comforts, and all the specifications, the speeds, how fast it is, all of it. I love the car. But if you ask me what I like about the car most, I like that it takes me from point A to point B. And that could be solved by any car. If you ask me about it, just need a reliable car. Now, when you can actually manage to get a nice thing like this, because it's a great idea, because it makes sense, then fantastic. And fortunately, I feel I was lucky and I was able to land this one. Hopefully you do. And if that's the case, let me know. Let me know if you use my link. Remember, down below in the description. And thank you so much for watching. Again, subscribe, like, comment, share, friend that probably will enjoy, find this content useful. If you're thinking about someone that's on the brink, needs a little more information about what is the process like about, or needs more videos showing cars doing stuff, then send them this video and send them this video. And thank you much again. See you next time. Bye bye.